Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Club Lasham Daily Briefing for Sunday, 25th of August, 2024. So the synoptic situation there, this was as of midnight last night. If I run that through to midday today, you'll see there's a series of fronts are associated to this low pressure here that are rapidly advancing towards UK. This is midday, so this warm front has reached sort of Wales thereabouts, and will probably affect us by around about 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. But otherwise, we're in a sort of reasonably high pressure westerly flow. Spot winds at height today are going to be a little bit strong, southwesterly, about 25 to 35 knots, not quite so bad on the ground. And here you can see the cloud advancing ahead of that warm front, and we're clearly in the clear there, and we should be for most of the day. Rainfall radar is showing the rain on that front, but nothing in our vicinity. If I go through the the Met Office rain forecast, this is 8 o'clock today. And if I run this through, you see that rain is going to stay well to the west. So this is at 12 o'clock, well to the west and stay clear of us. And we may get some rain here around about, blimey, even 6 o'clock this evening, not before. Local forecast is indicating sunshine at the moment, which is what we've got. The queue is going to pop and start progressing, then going into sort of overcast for a period of time, and then popping out again a bit later. Winds are going to be from the west, southwest. Caution though, as that front arrives, we're going to get gusts of 31 knots or so. So we need to be really careful with ground handling if we've got any light gliders out at the time. Otherwise, we'll be on the westerly run, and we'll have to accept the crosswind slightly later because we've got the competition operating today. GFS is indicating max temperature today of 20 degrees and a dew point down at 7. If you're outside the window, lovely fresh morning, and so the wind's nicely down our main runway. And the current temperature at Lasham is just off 12 degrees, dew point down at just off 10. And you see the temperature dew points are climbing nicely. So Odium METAR then, 9 knots from the southwest. They don't have a TAF at the weekends. And Farnborough is giving 5 knots from the southwest, and see if they... No, their METAR, their TAF hasn't updated yet. So Top Meteo then is indicating the possible Sorble area north of us and into maybe East Anglia, 200, 250k, something like that. I'll suggest the comp are probably going to do. And this is the thermal prediction for today then. So 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we're talking some light blue thermals to around about 3,000 feet. But from 11 o'clock onwards, Q to about 3.5, thereabouts. A bit of overcast, a bit of spread out starting to come in around about 12 o'clock, but good thermal in Q underneath to 4,000, 4,300 thereabouts. And that's going to continue through to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then even 4 o'clock. But notice the cloud base is starting to come down now. It's more spread out, and the approaching front is going to cause issues. Skysite's got a very similar cross-country area to go to, and point forecast here is showing about 10:30 Q to 3,500 feet. We're going to get a good batch of Q up until about 3:30, and then it's going to slowly decline as that front comes in. Bit of spread out, as you can see, from around 1:30 onwards actually, but you're still going to get good 3.5 knot thermals underneath, and and the winds are about 260, 13 knots or thereabouts, with possible gusts of 20 or 25 knots later on. NOTAM wide, it's a little bit busy, but actually a lot of these all to do with the Battle of Britain Memorial fly past around various airfields. So if we start with us at Lasham, 18 is usual Barton Stacey, 23 is Uphaven telephone change, 25 is a firework display this evening, not of no concern. 26 is a Reading festival. It's just for drones, really. We're okay with that. And then 32, 33, 35, 36, 37, they're all to do with the Battle of Britain Memorial fly past through various little airfields That's going to be between 13:55 local and 15:30 local. Okay, so you'd expect 4-5 Spitfires and Lancasters and a few others all flying around the general area. Just see and see be seen really. 40 is the Husboss comps, of course, and 34 and 35 over here is little grandson. I've got a air display all day and some parachuting. So airfield layout then today, start off with a cross section. We can see these higher clouds starting to come in as the front approaches. We should expect Q at 3,000 feet by 11 o'clock, definitely, maybe a little bit earlier, rising to about 4,000 foot. Note the spread out, and the winds are pretty well 260 there, thereabouts, 10 to 12 knots, with some possible gusts of 25 knots later. So the regional comps are on. Expect early cumulus, about 3.5, becoming 4,000 later. We'll have a west-southwesterly wind all day. We're going to set up on the Comp 27 operation, and we have the special rate aero tows only for winch current people, and that's £25 to 1,500 feet. So 4K21s are available all day. There's two on the booking system, John Baxter and Julian Sacramenti. We need a K21 for Paul Roberts later on. He'll be arriving and he's wheelchair bound, so we'll need the rudder kit. So it has to be 773 or 778. And the K13s and remaining K21s are available. There's some available for non-single seater gliders. SH6, I think, stand out to mind. And a reminder, please, about the buggies. So John Baxter, Julian Sacramenti got students pretty well all day. All the discuses and the geodiscus are set out for the comp. SH6 is available all day. SH7 and SH8 have bookings and a few bookings for K21 later on today. Some trial flying going on today. I'll try and give them a K21 if we can. Otherwise, they'll have a K13. And there's a few people on the casual list, which is nice to see. So operationally then today, the comp's going to set up on the main runway or runway 27. They're probably there already. We're going to be in the club operations area to the grass north. I'll set the launch point vehicle out in about 5-10 minutes once I've sorted this briefing out. And here's a reminder, to my knowledge, because of the wind, they're probably going to be coming back on runway 27. I can't be sure just yet, but in a nutshell, all non-competition gliders taking off from the grass north today with us do a right-hand circuit, northerly circuit to land on grass north, either short, in the middle or long, depending on where your requirements are, but do not go south of the buffer zone, which is a red line. There are 3 runways clearly marked: tarmac, grass center and grass south. The competition will be using all them runways to the south. Okay, so please do not go on to any of them runways. If you've got any questions, just see me or Ron at the launch point before you get airborne. I'm presuming they're going to be on 27 because of the crosswind, but it's not inconceivable that they may, depending where they're flying or returning from, just land long on 09. Okay, so we'll be doing a standard 27 landing, grass north, but don't be surprised if they do select 09 as their landing. We'll know that by about 9:30. They could be, when you're landing on 27, there could possibly be gliders landing long and rolling long on 09. And that's what this buffer zone is all about. We stay north of it, they will stay south of it. Okay, right. Well, it is going to be an early start, so we do need to make the most of it. I'll see you all out on the airfield shortly. I do have to get a tug ready myself, as well as set up the launch point vehicle. So all help would be gratefully appreciated. See you there soon. Bye.